Dr. H, thank you so much for being here today. Back in March of 2011, we had a all-alumni teleconference that helped our alumni see the transition and how effectively Parker was going to be in achieving university status. Today we want to continue to shed transparency and clarity to our alumni, because that is one thing that we find that our alumni really desire and want. Could you shed some light on our new degree programs for us?
Thank you, Vince. I'm delighted to be here today and have the opportunity to talk about our 3 new degree programs that we're implementing in January. The first one is an Associate Applied Science in Radiological Technology. Second one is a Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management. And the third is an MBA, a Master's in Business Administration, with a concentration in Healthcare Management. Now, when we were looking at what programs should Parker University consider, because when you become a comprehensive university, we wanted to start off with those programs that were both mission-centric and chiropractic-centric, because that's who we are and that's what we're about. But we also wanted to make sure that we offered programs that were in high need, high demand, with high salaries. So we went through a needs assessment process to identify those. Our faculty was very excited about all 3 of the new programs, and as you know, Vince, that we go through an approval process at the university, and so our faculty Committee on Curriculum and Grades are the first ones that vet all 3 of those degree programs and approve it, and then our Faculty Senate gives a final approval, and then we take it to the Board of Trustees for their approval. So we're very pleased about these 3 programs. We think it's consistent with who we are as a chiropractic institution. We know there's high demand for these programs because we already have quite a few students that have already expressed interest and some that have already enrolled. I think one of the things that's new to Parker, besides having new degree programs, is that 2 of those degrees are going to be fully online. The Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management and the Master of Business Administration with a healthcare concentration. What we like about that is there's no parking required. So I think that there are a number of alumni that I've talked to that said an MBA program with a healthcare concentration is something that they could see the utility and how it might benefit them. And by having it online, then they have access to this wherever they live.
Nice. Well, great. Well, I think the biggest question that a lot of people have too with those new degree programs starting is how will they affect the DC program here at Parker?
You know, when the Board of Trustees had the wisdom to decide to become a comprehensive university, I think part of that was in relationship to, well, what's happening at Parker University? And I guess you could take that broader in terms of what's happening in chiropractic education. Over the last 10 years, the chiropractic enrollment in all of the chiropractic colleges has declined. 10 years ago, there were 24,000 chiropractic students. This last year, there were 8,000. And during this 10-year period, we had 3 or 4 chiropractic colleges close. And I think the board realized that what we need to do is we need to ensure that the sacred trust that we have of maintaining and sustaining our Doctorate of Chiropractic degree program is there into perpetuity. So it's, I guess if you look at this, that's why we have the new degree programs, because the revenue from those new degree programs are going to allow us to continue to have an outstanding chiropractic degree. So the impact on this is going to be very positive. You know, my long-term vision for where Parker goes and where we go with our chiropractic degree is that we have the resources through the revenue from additional programs to be able to make decisions on that program that are irrelevant to what kind of revenue we have. I hope that we can get to the point where we don't have tuition increases, for instance. But also, more importantly, I want to be able to get to the point where perhaps we become a little more highly selective into the program. And instead of needing to have larger numbers of students, we determine we want just a cap on that enrollment, that we only have a certain number because we have the revenue and the resources to be able to do that. What will happen when we get to that point, and we will get to that point, is that those students are going to be the high performers. And my vision is at some point in time there will be 4, 5, 6, 7 applicants for every seat that's available at the Parker DC program. I guess the other part of this is that part of my vision is that we go out, when we have a great faculty. They are just terrific, and I'm proud of them. But as faculty retire and go on, I want to have the ability to go out and go, okay, in this particular content area, who is the very best faculty member that is the expert at this that everybody looks to? Right. And I want to recruit those to come to Parker. Because I want students to come to Parker because it is, one, a great program. Two, students have success. They pass their national boards, they graduate, and they have outstanding practices. And part of it they will come is that we have a world-class faculty, and we will continue to grow that world-class faculty. So that's really my vision for where we're going to be. All of us at this university understand the sacred responsibility that we have to continue into perpetuity the DC program. There is no intention to ever do anything that would cause it anything except great success and continued success. So I guess it's just like having a business. If you only have one product and that product is not selling, you're going to have a hard time sustaining your business. Well, that's similar to where Parker was. It really had one degree program. It was a single program institution. Right. And we were depending on that to maintain this institution as well as a degree program. With some diversification that are well within and support what we're trying to do in chiropractic, the program will continue to grow and will be there forever. Another part of this that I think is really important, and this was a discussion I had with the faculty, it gives us the opportunity to then impact the other programs and students and faculty about chiropractic, because the Parker principles can be embedded within the curriculum of all of those degree programs. And they will understand the relationship of chiropractic, why we are who we are, what we do, and we create more value for our DC program. So I'm excited about our new programs. I think they are necessary for us as a university to move forward. And I think our alumni will be very pleased because they're going to see positive situations in terms of improvements in our DC program, and that our commitment is that we will sustain this into perpetuity, just as what Dr. Parker envisioned when he created this institution.
Well, it sounds great. I mean, the value of adding to that chiropractic degree definitely seems like it's there with those additional degrees.